All right, hey everybody. So my name's Cameron. A couple of you know me and a couple of you don't, but I'm going to be your dungeon master for this campaign. Appreciate everybody for joining up. I think the Storm King's Thunders sounds like it's going to be a really interesting module. It gives you guys a lot of player agency to figure out stuff to do and how you want to take it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, happy to have some newer players. Make sure we get through everything and just kind of learn as we go. So first thing I wanted to do was just go over a quick rundown of how to create a character. And it can seem a little bit daunting when you first get in there, but it's really not bad at all. And I was just going to break down a few things that I want you to make sure to prioritize when you're doing this. So to start out, I'm going to include the link for the campaign. It'll be in the Discord channel, but once you get there, it's going to ask you for what you want to do. You can either take a character that's already made, which won't be there since we're not going to have any unassigned, so you're just going to go ahead and say create, and then it's going to have you confirm. Might be a little bit different when you do yours, because I don't know if it'll be unassigned when it's not your campaign, but we'll see. So as you get in there, this page is probably the kind of scariest, but really simple when you actually break it all down. So I'm just going to go ahead and say randomize. It was Agatha all along, so we'll go ahead with that. So if you want to do a portrait, you can. No rush. You can change this at any point, but for the name Agatha, I'm going to say you kind of look like an Agatha. Don't worry about any of this stuff. It's not really going to apply here, but basically this is just showing where you can pull different features and things. Just leave it as is. That's totally fine. Dice rolling, again, doesn't really matter with how we're going to do it. Leave those off. For advancement type, we will do milestone, which basically means instead of every time you do something, you get XP, and eventually that'll level you up. I'll actually tell you as we reach certain points of the campaign, you have now reached a level up. So it'll help me keep things more on track, make sure everything's staying balanced for you guys as well. Hit point type, this is going to be fixed as easiest. When you level up, it just gives you a set number of increase. So like the meatier characters, it's like 10 or 12 every level up. For some of the less meaty characters, a little squishier, they're going to be getting like 8 or 6 per level up. If you really want to do this yourself and you think it's a fun idea to get to really leave it up to chance, you can do manual. It's not going to adjust things too much, but everything else is going to be pretty uniform across the characters. Feats, multi-class, again, just don't really use any of this stuff. In my game, encumbrance isn't going to be a huge deal. If anybody really wants to do it and wants to track it, then I'm happy to go that route, but I feel for the most part it just adds an extra layer. So you can touch base with me, but just leave it as use, and if we need to, then we can touch base on that.